When I was 18, I worked at a Pizza Hut as a delivery guy. I lived in Tucson, Arizona back then. On one particular delivery, I was sent to a certain road that I'd never been to before, which was strange for me because in my free time I drove all over Tucson back then. So I took my delivery car and used my GPS to try and find the house. The GPS did not find the place, so I ended up having to use a map I had in the glove department. Finally, I found the house after half an hour of searching. At first, I thought the customer was going to be angry, but when I saw the house, I thought the whole delivery was a joke. The place was boarded up and breaking down. But I chanced it and went to the door and knocked, despite the place giving me chills. At first, I heard nothing in response. After knocking a third time and waiting, I began to hear creaking and an older-sounding man coughing from inside the house. I looked through a nearby window and saw about 5 men in their 60s on the other side of the door. All of a sudden, something told me this wasn't a good idea, that I was not supposed to be here. But then the door began opening, and a man stepped outside. When he saw me, he looked into my eyes and said, "Get inside, or we're going to hurt you." I made a split-second decision. With the pizza still in hand, I ran for my car. I felt his arm grasp on the back of my shirt, but he couldn't get a grip. So I made it to my car and floored it out of there. I'd never been so scared or frightened before. No one was around to help in these parts. It was basically the boondocks. I quit my job after that. I'm not going to risk my life just to deliver pizzas on minimum wage.